All right, guys, Zach Yenser is the running game coordinator and the offensive line coach here at KU. He is now volunteering for 6 questions. He's ready for this?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we've had a couple of your linemen, and they've been pretty good so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Joe Gibson was good.
Okay.
Keon was pretty good. I guess we're just taking the center so far. We don't trust the ends of the protection.
Yeah, start inside and work your way out.
That's how you build a line, right?
That's exactly right.
All right, question number 1. What's the secret to keeping an offensive lineman happy? You've been one.
Yep.
You now oversee them. How do you make sure those big bears aren't like grumbling every day?
Yeah, you gotta love them up. You gotta love them up, and they gotta understand that they are the most important part of this football team.
But because nobody else loves them up.
Nobody else does, But that's just that. But as an offensive lineman, growing up, I mean, you understand that. You understand. You got to stay humble. You got to stay hungry, and you're not going to get your name in the paper unless you do something wrong.
What about food? Does that always help?
Food helps. You got to keep the meeting room stocked with either some kind of snack or a drink or whatever for them while you're watching film to keep them awake.
Okay, that's correct, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice job. Question number 2, also along the lines of food. You attend a lot of high school football games, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your order of choice from the concession stand?
Man, everybody that knows me, I am a quantity over quality guy. So I mean,
it can be bad food, but just as long as there's a lot of it.
3 hot dogs and a hamburger, I'm fine. It doesn't really.
That all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a quantity over quality guy.
I don't know if I've met too many people like that. That's the saying, right? Quality over quantity, but no.
I'm the opposite. I'm straight quantity.
And I imagine you probably have your favorite concession stands, right? Of the haunts you go to, of all the places you attend, right?
You get some of these high schools, and you get to some of them, and you're lucky enough that you either got like a Chick-fil-A stand or you get to these.
You should actually design who you recruit based on the schools and what they have at the concession stand.
They have but I'm not a picky eater at all. So I mean, I got $20 in my pocket. That $20 is going to whatever it is at the concession stand. I'm the guy. I'm the coach on the sideline with hot dog, hamburger, talking to other college coaches, trying to recruit, write things down.
That's the best answer. That wins it right there. Quantity over quality. Question number 3. Yenser. What is that? Scotch Romanian? What kind of name is Yenser?
German.
German.
Yep.
Wholehearted German there, huh? Right. So you like maybe some brats along with those hot dogs.
Brats, brats and not bad. Some mustard.
Kraut, Coach Kraut.
That's
we'll just
right.
Tell you that.
There's no doubt.
Question number 4. You were a senior on the 06 Troy Trojans team, right? Played in the New Orleans Bowl, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me that you did not make curfew every night in New Orleans. Tell me at some nights you did not make curfew.
I made curfew when there was curfew.
Oh, well, there wasn't always curfew, huh? So Troy's the team to play for,
I made curfew every night there was curfew. You're down there for 5 nights. And so there was a couple nights that, in the beginning of the week. It's the last game I ever played in. And it's, we had a great time down there. It was very rewarding for our football team in 2006. Being a senior, being voted a team captain, permanent team captain. I mean, that's one of the things that sticks with me. But interesting note, and I tease Beatty about this all the time, was he was on the Rice staff.
Oh, you're kidding? He was?
When we were playing, we played him that year.
Did you beat him?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, but I always joke around with him about that. That was my last game of my senior year. So.
All right, question number 5. As a coach, coaching all over, how many states have you lived in?
Man, let's see. As a coach,
I can count them if you just well.
Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, California, Kansas.
5? Just 5?
5.
I was expecting like 10.
Yeah,
maybe.
5 since, I guess, Alabama. I GA'd now at Troy. So, I mean, that's since 2007.
Yeah.
The day after we got married, we went from Arkansas. I drove her 11 and a half hours to South Georgia.
So she's been around for the whole ride.
She's on board.
Very nice. Final question here, question number 6. You've been around Rob Likens for a while, correct? Yep. Do you have a Rob Likens impersonation, an impression, or anything you can give us that would maybe embarrass him, flush his cheeks, something like that? Because we love dealing with Rob.
No,
good dude. I mean, energetic on the field.
There's no doubt.
Probably has some catchphrases he says all the time.
He put me on the spot with
that. That's 6 questions.
I know.
Zach, okay? And we can edit this if you want to take like an hour, come up with something.
Let me think about with Rob catchphrase. I mean, you can always get underneath Rob's skin, obviously, with the Yankees. And that's
really?
my go-to.
He's a Yankees
Oh,
fan?
he's a diehard Yankees fan. So that's my, if I want to kind of get at him, you know, if we kind of bust him up out, you know, with A-Rod or whatever. I mean, this was the first summer we haven't gone to a Yankees game. The last 3 we've gone to a Yankees series, whether it was in Atlanta or Oakland, or we would travel and go see a 3-game Yankees series. But
So he's a bandwagon Yankees fan, huh? Because he's not from up there, right?
no, grew up in Youngstown, Ohio. But he just kind of, I think his story is when he saw Reggie hit 3 home runs, you know, when he was a young pup, he kind of just was hooked.
Everybody turned into Yankees fans. I know.
But he is.
Rob.
He is, but that's if you want to get under his, and he always says, he always try to get play like if we play pickup basketball or anything, he never plays with us. He never does anything. He says he's too competitive.
Oh, is that it? Which
So
means he just loses.
Take that for what it is worth. You know, he says he's too competitive, and he can get mad or whatever. So
that's perfect. I'm glad that was worth the wait there. We appreciate it. And you're off the hot seat. That's what all coaches want to hear, right? You're not on the hot seat.
That's right.
Zach, we appreciate the
yes,
time.
Sir. Thank you
6
so
questions.
much.